What is up, my fellow deities? It's Phoebus Paul here, back with another YouTube video, and today, it's a very special day. Today's special because it is my birthday! Thank you. Hold your applause, please, after the video. Unlike anyone else in my family, I am what is classified as a weeaboo, also known as weeb. And what that categorization means, basically, is that I like anime. You know who else likes anime? Most of YouTube. So, I thought, why not spend my birthday, well, before my birthday, because it's pre-recorded, why not spend before my birthday doing something I like? And that thing is watching/playing anime. That's a great segue to this game. Alright. Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I'm sitting very far back from my laptop because I have the keyboard right here. Actually, I'll move you back. Give me a second. I can't actually see it because I'm also blind, so I will be wearing these glasses for the duration of the video. Alright? Look at me. Looking pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself. Alright. So, Doki Doki Literature Club. I know a bit about the game. That's not saying much, because it was a really popular game a few years ago. A lot of the games that I will be playing on this channel are not fairly new games. There are two that I will be playing, and I think you know what those two are. But Doki Doki Literature Club was one that, well, let's start off from what it said on Steam. Psychological horror. Who doesn't love a good bit of psychological horror? And that's all you need to know, really. That and it's anime. So, let's just jump into it, you know, guys? Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience while playing this game. Well, video's over, guys. Dang it. I'm kidding. Kind of. I don't have anxiety. For content warnings, please visit that link that I'm not going to click on. Now, I'll wait for it to... Here, I'll turn down the music, actually. Now you might be wondering, what is a guy like you playing this game? And to be honest, I'm wondering the same thing myself, so there's no really... Oh, please enter your name. Alright. Phoebus. I can already tell this is going to be a great game. Hey! That's going to be my voice for half the characters in this show, just saying. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance. That's not nice! Positivity, please. I see... Oh, I already said that. Waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Love that. That's amazing. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Amazing! You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I know that kind of friend. I have a bunch of friends like that. Hi. That's you. We used to walk to school together on days... I'm sorry, I haven't been doing the narrator voice. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. That's not nice. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Again! Not nice. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided... Oh, that's me. Sorry. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. That is true. You say... you say that like you think you... I'm sorry, I'm a little illiterate. I can't read well. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Do you think she knows? She could. Gotta take her out. That's mean, Phoebus. Well, if people stare at you for... Oh, that, again, me, you know? I don't have a girly voice. Please, don't. I don't have a girly voice. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. That is true. You know, that's true. Also, I was tired, but, you know. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Say Sayori. Very nice. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Phoebus, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any— Oh, wait, it's me again. Sorry, alright? I get it. I told you— I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm not one to join clubs. I don't understand that. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. How does this game already know so much about my personality? Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just by... Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Amazing! Must have tapped into my cookies or something. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Sayori. Thank you. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real way. What's a NEET? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. I'm speaking again. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Very nice. No promises, though. Yeah. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Well, how do you know? That transition, though. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I never had any. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. That happens a lot. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Thanks, Sayori. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Oh, that's me speaking again. You know what? Let's just give everyone the same voice. It'll help me a lot. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. I'm sorry, Sayori. It's awful. Meanie. Yeah, I get that a lot. Sayori's vice president of the Literature Club. Oh, here's our gateway. I found it. It's right there. Do you see it? It's right there. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. I can get behind that. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Well, who's the president? That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Given. Yeah, I'ma go to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I'm sorry, she made what? Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Don't make promises you can't keep. Alright? Especially without someone else's permission. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Latter. Bottom one. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, alright? Yeah, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I've sold mine for way less, dude. Don't worry. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Phoebus! What a nice surprise! All words escape me in this situation. This club. I'm not reading that, because I don't know how old these girls are. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Jeez. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. I'd say so as well. She also is the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Phoebus. I gave them the same voice. I'm sorry. Monika smiled sweetly. I don't like you. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Yeah, makes sense. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. What does it feel? What does it feel?
Come sit down, Phoebus. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa! I don't... What is that word? How do I pronounce that? I'm just gonna go with whoa.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray
To reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, amazing! The whiskers are drawn on with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
Kawaii desu ne.
Yeah, that's right. I speak whatever language that I just spoke was.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. Makes sense. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Yeah? I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set.
Tea time! Tea time!
She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Oh. I said that first one.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I don't actually like tea. I probably will in this game, but I don't like tea. It's too flavorless and hot. I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
It's not working.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. See? But at least I enjoy tea. I don't.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. I don't like Monika. Doesn't seem right. Something going on.
So, what make you consider the literature club?
That one. Right there. She did. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I mean, that seems fair. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so, you know, put two and two together. Do you think she bought it?
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
I don't like that.
As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monika, I'm surprised. I'm not. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the bait club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs.
Can't even escape politics in anime. God, alright.
Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Something's wrong, I can feel it. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm and about literature.
So, Phoebus, what kind of things do you like to read?
Manga. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Called it! Man, this really is me. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
I don't know about that. I've read a lot of manga. Well, that can change. I don't like the way I said that. Yeah, I don't like the way I said that. I don't like the way I said that. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Mythology, gotcha. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well.
Psychological, why?
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop?
I don't think I'd have a lack of imagination, but, you know.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I don't like where this is going. I've read a horror book. Well, I have not. I desperately grasp something that I can relate to at the minimum level. Ah, see, I haven't. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I'm gonna get jump scared. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them with me sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Yeah, I do that. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Nah. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Makes sense. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. What is it? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. I do as well. Oh, yeah. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it. Go, friend. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Phoebus? Monika smiles warmly at me once again, and I feel unnerved. Hold on. Still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Phoebus? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Alright. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's why I text people. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. I said I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Oh, so sad. I could have done so much more with my life. Yeah, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Get off me! You really did scare me for a moment. Well, I am also a master in horror. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Yeah. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Phoebus, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah, I don't like her. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I can. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Phoebus, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs.
Sure, might as well. Yay!
All that transition. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. I don't like you. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, well, my fellow deities, it's been fun. But I'm going to have to leave this episode here. I'll probably split it into 2 parts. If you guys have enjoyed, please, and ladies, of course. If you guys and gals and non-gender specific people have enjoyed, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next week. Probably with the same video, but, you know, sun's going down.